Hello again, everyone. Michael here with Felicity, November 8033 Foxtrot, a Cessna flight training device that I built at home. It is Tuesday, 22nd November 2022. I'm going to be joining the Pilot Club for their GA Tuesday event. The Pilot Club is it's actually one of the first virtual flying clubs I've joined. But it's been a while since schedules aligned enough for us to be able to fly. So we're going to catch their event. We're going to be up in the Canada area. It's going to be kind of new territory for me. But luckily we do have a VFR map. Our fourth flight coverage, still covers the area. It's just south of technically their Canadian line. So we do have some airspace that we can follow. I keep saying airspace. We do have a VFR reference chart that is at our disposal here. So it's gonna assist us. 4 different airports. Looks like they're all going to. I'm assuming they're going to be deltas. Yeah, that might be a delta with a Tersa maybe. Let's see here. CYAM. Info. Ground tower. Toronto Center. Okay. I'll be honest. I don't fly Canada, really. So I know that there's going to be some phraseology that may change. I believe they call their centers a terminal up there. So we may be talking to Toronto Terminal at some point. I'm not sure yet. But it is currently 8 Eastern, about 0100 Zulu following day. Let's go ahead and jump over to the Discord and catch the briefing with the Pilot Club. And we'll go from there. Give me just a second while I pull their briefing up here. It may take a minute for Discord to update. So I hope everyone has had a decent day since we saw each other yesterday. Okay, Pilot Club, where are we at here? And let's join there. Settings. Audio, video settings, input, output.
Yep. Okay. Thank you all for attending. This is another GA Tuesday. We are flying the North Channel today. We do have VATSIM coverage, so that's very exciting. Whenever you're not connected to a controller, you should most likely just switch over to Unicom 122.8 and make sure that you make your calls and let other pilots know where you are, so that we don't have any virtual collisions. Let me take a look at where am I supposed to be. Okay, so here is the browser. If anyone wants to know what's going on, you can always go to our website, thepilotclub.org, and click on Flight Crew, and that'll take you to our lounge. So some of the stuff that we had. Sorry.
Sorry to interrupt you. Are you sharing something? And if so, how do I see it?
Oh, I'm sharing my screen. Do you guys see the browser on my screen?
Yeah, I
Yep.
see
Yes,
it.
I do.
Okay, now,
Okay, so
okay, I got it. I got it.
cool, cool beans. All right, so we've got this wonderful blue Flight Crew button. It'll take you to the lounge where you can see what's going on. Our current giveaway this month is a premium deluxe version of Microsoft Flight Simulator. Just so you know that people do win giveaways. Last month's giveaway winner was Ron Wilson, TPC 142. So go ahead and talk to him if you're curious about that whole process. We also have some Explore missions. This month we're doing racetracks around the world, part 1. So here's all the information about the Explore missions.
Excuse me while I put my flying shoes on.
So this one we have some international sites, England, and the whole point is that there are famous racetracks in this area, and you are flying take some pictures, blah 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 blah, have some fun. It's good stuff. We also have a screenshot contest. Uh, the winner of the screenshot contest gets a Lucky Pilot Discord server role. They get 1,000 TPC points, and their image gets featured on Instagram and the website. Last month's winner was James TPC 410, so you can see his image there. We've got a weekly podcast where we talk about what's happening this week for the club. You can check that out on YouTube. In Discord, there's links that are always posted. We have TPC Charters, which is a virtual airlines add-on. No, virtual airlines. I guess game feature sub thing to do with on-air company. We're all having a lot of fun with it. And this and next month we are going to South America. It's going to be super fun. You can click on the button to check it out. We can talk about it in Discord. If you're interested in becoming a donor, there's options to do that. We are trying to find interesting ways to give back to the members. So when you give, it's not going into our pockets. It's coming right back to you guys. We have some partner discounts if you're interested in that. We do have some staff vacancies, so you can view that button or view that page and see what vacancies are available if you want to give us your blood, sweat, and tears. We do have some TPC merch. You go ahead and click on that button to see what kind of options you have. We do have a flight school which is connected to VATSIM. So as you go through the flight school and you complete the different tests, you will get you can work on your P1 rating, you can work on your instrument rating. We have a great group of instructors here that will work with you. We have some specific channels so you can have some one-on-one training, and our goal is to have a lot of primo pilots. So we kind of take this seriously, but not serious. Like, so for those that really want to learn how to fly, we will hold your hand and walk you through the process. We have some liveries, some official liveries, and some liveries that are made by some of the members. So you can go ahead and check those things out there. For some administrative stuff. So while we're on this voice channel, please use the mute or push to talk features of Discord. While you're connected to VATSIM, we encourage you to use your TPC call sign. In the remarks of your vPilot, you can go ahead and, if you want to, you can go ahead and type in operated by the pilotclub.org. This basically helps us build our brand, and it lets the controllers know that this virtual flight club is here doing stuff. It already works because we've had some pilots that have joined the club because they've seen all this TPC activity on VATSIM. So we just want to grow the club and give people a place where they can just hang out and really have fun with this hobby. Members that fly this flight get 250 TPC points. Members that use their TPC call sign on VATSIM will get 500 TPC points. We have to make sure that you are onboarded before you can fly. And all that means is that go to the About and SOP page in Discord and read the instructions that are there. Click on a couple buttons and you're onboarded. If you're not, we'll ask you to not fly tonight until you get onboarded. But it should be quick and easy. We do say sterile flight deck below 10,000. All that really means is that we would like to keep the voice channels open for flight-related conversations. If you have something that you really need to say, feel free to say it, but we want to try and keep the channel clear so that it's not distracting to other pilots. Let me see here. And the last thing is just be professional. Try not to miss your ATC calls. When you're on Unicom, just communicate often and try and communicate clearly. Doesn't have to be perfect, but as long as we know where you are so that we don't crash into one another. All right. Does anyone have any questions about the admin stuff? I didn't even get to the flight yet. Goodness gracious. Okay. All right. So that was a lot. Because I don't have docs access on this computer that I'm using right now, I'm going to use the channel, the thread that we have. So here's our north channel flight plan. Here was the poll that I was talking about earlier. So basically for tonight, actually let me just show you guys the rough plan. Oops. All right, so here's a rough plan. We're flying from this area, and we're going to be skirting the channel and all these islands over here, and we're going to end up over here. So I think at this point, we're back in the U.S. airspace. So for the most part, we're going to be in Canadian airspace. Here we're going to be in the U.S., and then we'll hop right back over to Canada. So we're going to be all over the place tonight. Regarding weather, as you have, for those that have logged in and already see, it looks like we were having some MVFR conditions. It's claiming that the cloud ceilings is 2,000 to 2,500 feet, but based on Charlie's expert reconnaissance, it looks like those clouds are a little higher. So you guys should be able to do a VFR flight. Stay low, and you should get some good scenery. Let me see if there's anything else. I think that's about it. Do you guys have any questions, comments, concerns? All right, I'm going to take your silence as compliant.
Is the only controlled field the last one we're going to?
Yes, yes, that is correct. So I don't have my V-Spy open right now. Do you guys have what is it called? Center?
ATC coverage is full. We have departure, I believe, at this airport, and then
all control.
And then we have center online for the
We have center, and we have the landing airport, the Rhino airport.
Okay, cool. That's great. So you guys, for those that want to file flight following, once you take off from this uncontrolled airport, you can tap in. You can dial into departure or center, and you can request flight following if you're interested. If not, you can just stay on Unicom until you get to any one of the destinations that you want to get to. All right. Any more questions?
Yeah, I've got I've got a question.
Oh, what's up?
What's our departure order?
Departure order, so that will be up to you guys. So once you're on Unicom, whoever basically starts taxiing their way to the departure, that person has established the pattern.
Oh, this is going to be a cluster.
At that point, it's basically self-managed.
Alright, understood. Sounds good. We'll see you guys in the air. Be safe.
time for complete chaos, but let's hope.
Right?
P-Pilot kicked me out. Did P-Pilot kick anybody else out?
No.
Nope.
Just you.
Alright.
Okay, there you guys are.
All right, cool. Well, you guys have fun.
Okay. Oh, didn't want to do that. Alright, there we have it. We caught their briefing. The Pilot Club is an ATO for BATSIM authorized training organization. I won't be surprised if we are going to be flying with some student pilots. I won't be surprised if we're going to encounter some go-arounds. I won't be surprised if our departure is going to be interesting. So, but still always a good time and always a good learning experience flying with the Pilot Club for sure. So with all of that said, we've got our tentative flight plan here. We are packed for our route. We are departing on Unicom out of an uncontrolled field. Looks like there's a VOR right there at the airport. Okay, so all of that being said, let's go ahead and head on over to the aircraft. We'll check weight and balance and fuel, get her started up, and get this show on the road. We'll see you over there in just a couple minutes. All right. Welcome aboard, Felicity. Glad to see you found the aircraft. Let's see. In just a couple of seconds to get things situated here. Okay. And as I said, I am completely unfamiliar here. Let's see. Procedures. Diagram. That'll work there. Let's go ahead and get connected to our VATSIM network. See what we're kinda gonna see what type of ground traffic we have currently. Okay, Xpilot. Connect. We are going to be in our Peterson 182. I wanted to fly something a little bit faster. Peterson Katmai for this route. Okay, let's connect there. Hopefully we don't spawn on anybody. We probably will not because, to be honest, I'm probably the only one flying X-plane this evening. Okay. Toronto Center. 125.775. Let's jot that down. Okay. New sheet. Toronto Center. 125.775. And then looks like departure. For CYYZ. 128.8. And then tower frequency we'll probably have to get once we get closer there. Okay, so we had another Toronto Center just pop online. So we'll jot that one down as well. That's going to be north. I'm not sure if we'll be north Toronto or not. We'll figure that out. 134.425. So that's Toronto Center North. Okay, no more pertinent frequencies there. Let's make sure that we have the appropriate checklist for the bird we're flying. And here's our 182 checklist. Okay. Let's go ahead and do a quick walk around real quick. Let me get the all of our lights on. We'll check that real quick. Okay. Elevator. Okay. Elevator's working. Ailerons are working. Flaps are down. Let's go ahead and check our canard. Okay, left canard's working. Left canard's working. That was the right canard on the other side there. The landing gear looks good. Don't see any flat tires. Nothing missing on our prop. Okay, our baggage door is closed and secured. I see landing light, taxi light. Okay, nav strobe. Okay, green on the right, strobe's working. Beacon's on. Nav light, red on the left, strobe. Lights are good. Pitot heat. Yep, that feels warm. Alright, let's go ahead and head on back in, shut all of these things off, and get our master off for a moment. Okay. Alright, exterior walk around looks good. Let's go ahead and check our fuel. Okay, let's put you and I on board with our gear. We're going to be flying over some water. So tell you what, let's go ahead and give us full fuel. That puts us at a total weight of 3,052 pounds, and our gross is 3,100. So we'll be all right. Okay. Humps time 2326.4. Tack time 75.1. Okay. Give me just a second. I just installed Discord on the new flight simulator computer here, so take just a second to do some administrative things and get audio, video devices set up. Okay. Output device, looks good. We're gonna use push to talk. Okay. Alright. Got our push to talk button mapped. That's good there. Okay, what else do I want to do here? There should be a key binds. Okay, here we go. See, add a key bind. Toggle mute and toggle deafen. And we're gonna set that to control. We're gonna add a key bind and then toggle mute. And set that tag in. Okay. like I want it to. Okay. Okay, so that's working. Interesting. Push to mute. Maybe that's what I want. No. Push to talk. Keybinds. Toggle mute should be control. Okay. So we'll add another one. Toggle deafen should be control. Okay. So I just need that for toggle mute, so I can still hear but not talk. That's what I want. Clear that out. Okay. Hello? Hello? Okay, so that should work there. So let's jump back into the pilot club. Okay. Alright. Where are we at here? Looks like we've got some overcast we're going to deal with. Please go ahead and keep your seatbelts securely fastened during this flight. In fact, go ahead and tug on that for me. Alright, thank you. Alternate static airs off. Okay. Start checklist. Seat track. Let's get scooted up here so we can reach the flight controls. That feels good. Avionics are off. Autopilot is off. Let's get our cowl flaps open. And make sure our circuit breakers are all in. And they are. Throttle quarter. Prop is high. Mixture is lean currently. Brakes are on. Clear prop. Looks clear in the left. Looks clear in the right. Clear up front. Let's get our master on. Beacon on. Okay. And let's go. Make sure they're rich and mags to start. Alright. Do you have engine rotation? Let's get our landing light on. Let's turn our taxi light on. Let's turn our nav lights on. Because it is overcast. ADS-B is tied into our nav lights, so we need to have those on. Oil pressure is in the green. Let's hang out here for a little bit, wait for our oil temperature to come up. Ask Wayne hello. Sorry, I'm just now catching up with the chat. What part of Canada? We are currently at Charlie Yankee, Victor Victor. I believe it's just north of Michigan. Yep. North of Michigan, northeast of Michigan. Around the Great Lakes area. What is Ontario area? Okay. And again, I apologize, I'm just now bringing my chat up, so if anything was said earlier, I'll have to catch up with that later. Looks like we do have a line forming for departure, it might seem. Okay, let's get our avionics on. Let's turn our transponder on. Mode Charlie. Let's get our flaps up.
Departure to the north, I'm sorry, to the west, Owen.
And let's go ahead and fly out a flight plan. November 8033 Foxtrot. VFR. Type 182.
Or to traffic, Falcon
Slant
41
Golf.
into the area to the northwest, last call Warrington.
Departure CYVB.
Billy Bishop's traffic, King Air 4
Arrival.
runway, King Air 350. I'm going to be taxiing to runway 36 with intentions to leave the pattern to the north.
Off block time, we'll say 0145, best case.
Traffic,
Altitude,
taking up runway 23, right crosswind to the north, Warrington.
These clouds look low. I'd say maybe 3,000 for now, till we actually get our weather. Speaking of, let's just pull that.
Charlie, Yankee, Victor, Victor, airport information, Foxtrot 0100, Zulu, weather, wind 280, at 6, visibility 10, sky condition, ceiling 2,600, overcast, temperature 2, dew point -2, altimeter 3009. Advise on initial contact, you have information, Foxtrot.
2,600 overcast. I wonder if we can punch through that.
Charlie, Yankee, Victor, Victor, airport information, Foxtrot 0100, Zulu, weather, wind 280, at 6, visibility 10, sky condition, ceiling 2,600, overcast, temperature 2, dew point -2, altimeter 3009. Advise on initial contact, you have information, Foxtrot.
Okay, winds 280 at 6. I'm gonna set my heading heading bug to that. I'm gonna set my heading indicator to compass while I'm sitting here. Okay, temperature 2, dew point -2, altimeter 3009. Let's get that set. Does that match field elevation here? We'll find out in just a second. Fuel endurance, we had 5 hours and 45 minutes. Route details, our airports were Yankee.
314 exiting to the northwest, last call Warrington.
Yankee Zulu Echo.
Traffic
Delta
King Air
Romeo
4
Mike.
Bravo Whiskey
That looks good there.
going to be turning left for the crosswind, runway 36, Billy Bishop.
Put the channel in our remarks here. And then operated by the pilotclub.org. Final flight plan. Alright, there's our flight plan. We've got some traffic.
Traffic, King Air 416 Bravo Whiskey is going to leave the pattern in the crosswind here for runway 36, Billy Bishop.
So our winds were 280, so we're going to take runway 23. Parking brake off.
Looks like my compass light's being finicky. We're gonna have to back taxi this? It would appear that way, huh? Alright, let's get our strobes on. Where are we at? Wyerton? Wyerton traffic, November 8033 Foxtrot, back taxi, runway 23, Wyerton. Okay, don't see anybody. Don't see anybody there. Looks clear. Looks clear. Let's hope. I would imagine somebody would have radioed back. I would hope. We got a bit of a grade on this runway too. Since we were rolling downhill, I'm going to pull this power back just a little bit. We're not going to need it. And what traffic pattern do we have here? What is our 11290523? So I'm assuming left traffic. Wyerton traffic, November 8033 Foxtrot. It's taking runway 23, going to be making a left downwind with a departure to the northwest, Wyerton. Stu, hello, my friend. Steven, how are you? Okay, strobes on. Seatbelts on. Alright, full power.
Any of the pilots to the north of this island here can get a weather report?
We got overcast at 2,300, so we may be flying low. Airspeed's alive. Let's rotate. Positive rate. Plenty of runway left. Everything is in the green. Let's go ahead and give it a go. Let's climb out of VY. Field elevation 728 feet. I figure I'll make a crosswind 1500. Yeah, I was showing overcast at 5,002, Stephen, but when I just checked a little bit ago and pulled it, it was down at 2,300. So we'll kind of see what happens here. Okay, there's our 1,500 feet. Let's lift our left wing, make sure we're clear, and make our left crosswind. good. And let's roll it up downwind. Wireton traffic to 1 Reach 33 Foxtrot, midfield left downwind 23, going to be departing the area to the northwest Wireton. It's not Braden. Hello, my friend. Hello, how are you? Hope you had a good day. We just departed Wireton, Canada. Okay. And let's go ahead and turn on course. Charlie Yankee Zulu Echo. Charlie Yankee Zulu Echo. Course to 327. 327. 327. Let's head that way. Let's go find this ceiling real quick. Let's just be wide for a little bit, get up out of here. See, do I have a VOR near my next field? I do not. So that's fine, we'll be using GPS. DreamNet, hello. Yes, it is pretty cloudy. My last METAR was overcast 2,300, but it might have just updated. So we may have overcast at 5,000, but we filed for 3, and so we're gonna fly 3, so we should be under our cloud layer. But hello, and welcome, glad you're here. Hope you've had a good day since yesterday. Question was, thinking about buying a 4-flight subscription. Which one do you think? Yeah. DreamNet, I agree with his answer there. I think that the basic would be just fine for what you're wanting to do. Personally, I have the Performance Plus, but I also use it real world as well, and for IFR. So. And DreamNet is also correct there, because as a student pilot myself, there's a lot of things that I'm still doing manually without the use of 4-flight as far as flight planning goes. But for what you're wanting, I think the basic would be just fine. 28.
Departure, Canada 421, ready to go at runway 23. Canada 421, winds 2606, clear for takeoff, runway 23. Clear for takeoff, runway 23, Air Canada 421.
Wow, the volume seems low there. Let me see if I can fix that real quick. Settings. Okay, that ought to get it. Hello, audio. Let's get back down to our 3000. Audio is still low. Sound. Radios are up.
Departure, Canada 421, climbing through 2000 for 5000. Canada 421, head to 5 passing 2000, 300 feet, turn left direct Sabre on course, left level 237. Sabre, direct Sabre and flight level 230, Air Canada 421.
Okay. Now I think that ought to work better. It's not Braden, he's in TPC's plate school. Okay, well, how are we looking here? Are we almost back down to 3000? We are. Yeah, that is a VOR there, huh? 117.7. Why is my X-Pilot being so quiet? That's up, that's up. see, sound is up. Alright, 3,000 feet. Looks like we're trimmed pretty decently for this. Okay, Toronto Center 125.775.
Metro 4340, winds 2606, clear takeoff from.
One 125.775, is that right? Yeah. Toronto Center, November 8033 Foxtrot.
November 8033 Foxtrot, Toronto.
Good evening. We are a Type 182 slant Gulf, about 18 miles northwest, Wyerton, VOR, direct to Gold Bay, like a VFR flight following 3,000 feet.
Number 8033 Foxtrot, no radar in that area, but you can always try Toronto 134.42, but they probably wouldn't be able to provide flight following for you if you've got no radar in the area.
Understood, greatly appreciated. Thank you, 8033 Fox. Alright, so we're going to be on our own. So it may be raining, based on what I'm hearing. So, something to... Man, where are we at? So, if it is raining, and we're going to have visible moisture, it is below freezing. Are we going to run into icing conditions? Let's get that pitot heat on just in case, and let's be diligent. Let's keep an eye on our airspeed. Let's get back to Unicom.
Charlie, X-ray, Charlie, Yankee, airport information, India, 0116, Zulu, weather, wind, 282 at 5, visibility 10, sky condition, ceiling 2,300, overcast, light, rain, temperature 1, dew point, -2, altimeter 3007, advise on initial contact, you have information, India.
Alright, so we do have light rain, we do have below freezing temperatures, we are going to have to be very vigilant.
Charlie, X-ray,
and
Charlie,
we may have to
Yankee,
put this bird down.
India, 0.
So let's just keep that in mind where we at. Tell you what, I'm just gonna kind of stagger us. I'm gonna put us towards this airport over here just in case it is mostly on our route.
Tomorrow traffic, 50215, clear of active.
But one thing we don't want to do is we definitely don't want to ice over. That's not fun. A couple weeks ago, I literally fell out of the sky because I iced over. Probably one of the worst crashes we were involved in. And I didn't recognize the signs in time, but now I know a bit more what we're going to be looking out for. We are on live weather, just FYI. Of course, I could always clear it out, but what fun would that be? Outside air temperature right now -3 Celsius.
CBC 19234, you're going to be passing me at I'm going to be at your 3 o'clock, about a mile on your left.
Yeah, I don't even know if we can get a pop-up IFR right now. He said we've got no radar coverage, so we're going to be kind of on our own. Oh, alright. Let's get down just a bit. That's about our ceiling. I'm going to turn this carburetor heat on, which, now that I think of it, I'm not even in the November model today, so theoretically, turn the carburetor heat on if I was in a carbureted bird. So we'll scoot down here to about 2,500. It's not going to give us a lot of time to recover should something go awry, but if we go too much higher, we're going to be in IMC conditions. I do have a possible landing airport in sight. Okay. Tobermory might, so if we were 500 below the clouds and we hit that cloud layer, if that cloud layer was right around 2,800, So we would need to be about 2300 since we're VFR, considering our VFR cloud clearance. I like to, the Cessna 152 is kind of one of my favorite airplanes, and that's kind of how I remember cloud clearance. 152, 1000, 500, 2000. And that's 1000 above, 500 below, 2000 laterally. Tell you what, let's hop out of the aircraft just real quick, take a quick look, see what it's looking like. I don't know if ice would actually show up on the model, but it doesn't look like I see any signs of icing currently. Something we need to keep in mind, we've got a body of water that we're going to be having to cross should we continue this route. So this is going to be our decision-making time. Do we continue with the possibility of, icing over? We're going to be flying over water. Chances are the air is going to be relatively cooler over the body of water versus over land. Maybe not. Logically, that's what I think, though. I do know that even in X-Plane 11, icing is a factor, and icing can drop your plane out of the sky. I first experienced it in X-Plane 12, but it is a real thing in X-Plane 11 as well. Alright, decision time. Our field is about 12 o'clock.
For the traffic, Pilot Cup 1496 is 15 miles southeast.
Rob Valkyrie, hello. you might want to do that before we decide to cross this body of water. This is going to be our go, no-go decision point. We've got visible moisture, we've got below freezing temperatures, and we do have an airport just right here at our disposal. Shall we land it and terminate our flight due to weather conditions, or should we attempt to do this simulated? This is not a flight that I would consider to do in these conditions in real life, especially in this type of airplane. But so far I think we're alright. She doesn't feel sluggish. I haven't noticed any sort of significant loss in ground speed or airspeed. We do have our pitot heat on just in case. Alright, are we gonna do it? Are we gonna do this? Alright, we've got an island. I'm gonna keep us over as much land as I can. We're definitely not going to find any warmer air up top. So if we do start to get heavy and ice over, we're going to have to stop the accumulation, and I just don't foresee that happening with it actively raining. Two major types of icing that could affect us. We've got our clear icing, which it will certainly affect your airspeed, but doesn't necessarily affect the aerodynamics as much, because your clear ice just kind of takes the shape of your the aircraft. It just forms right over. The rime ice, that's what we've certainly got to worry about. We got to worry about it all. Rime ice is certainly not fun. That's what will certainly make your plane almost uncontrollable. It disrupts the airflow. It adds weight. And then we have mixed ice, which is the worst of the worst, and that's kind of a combination of them both. Alright, there's another island out that way, so we're gonna head that way. I am not going to engage autopilot, and I'm going to tell you why I'm not going to engage autopilot. When I experienced that icing condition and fell out of the sky, and you know, unfortunately, all the passengers and I perished at the time. Oh, I forget where I was going with that. Let's see. Oh, autopilot. So during that time, I was flying. I was on an IFR route, and I had my autopilot going, and the autopilot disengaged, and I wasn't sure what was going on, so I just turned it back on. And about a minute later, the autopilot disengaged. So I thought it was a button sticking or something. But that wasn't the case. The autopilot just could no longer control the aircraft. And then by the time that I realized that my airspeed was right about 50, I was in an almost an uncontrollable spin. It was certainly uncontrollable. It rattled me for a good couple of days, even in the simulator. And Rob just posted an advisory circular. Yep, icing. Gonna have to come back to that. Probably shouldn't have even looked over at my iPad because we dropped down about 200 feet. Eventually I'll get a mini iPad and a gram mount, and I'll be able to have it right here, but you know, closer in front of me so I can deal with it a bit easier. I think because of the weather, we may call this next stop our last stop and go elsewhere and do some pattern work. Alright, looks like we're about 43 miles away from what would be our first stop. Let's go over this cruise checklist real quick. Throttle looks good. Prop is where it needs to be. Make sure we're just leaning out just a bit more. Okay.
House up 1934, what are your intentions for EP Zulu touchdown? Are you planning on landing?
Let's see, right now.
Wind 300 at 7, visibility 9er, overcast 2300, temperature 1, dew point 0, altimeter 3005. Bay Automated Weather Observation System, observation taken at 0200, Zulu, wind 300 at 7, visibility 9er, overcast 2300, temperature 1, dew point 0, altimeter 3005. Bay Automated Weather Observation System, observation taken at 0200, Zulu, wind 300 at
Charlie,
7,
Whiskey,
visibility
X.
9er, overcast 2000.
Is southeast 10 miles, 4 touch, go runway 29, Corbin.
Alright, let's go. Okay, so that's a given comp field. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Once we land at this next field, I think we're going to go to Kenosha, Wisconsin, and do some pattern work. Kenosha is an airport I did for X-Plane. So I'm going to go fly it for the first time. Yeah, I'm not comfortable flying in this weather. And since I do try to keep things as realistic as possible, we do use real weather. About 34 miles out. Making a ground speed of 112, indicating about 115. Alright, so if this is our layer, we should technically legally be 2,300 feet. Because that layer was about 2,700, 2,800. That cloud layer that we just poked through. Rob, happy Thanksgiving to you as well, you and the family. I greatly appreciate it. Alright, let's hang out 2,000. Will this be good? Maybe. Do we have another alternate? Tell you what. Let's divert.
Clover traffic, pilot code 212, Papa is turning short final, runway 29, touch go, Corbett.
We'll at least go to the first one. But I do have another airport in sight way over there. I do see it though, off to our right.
Corbett traffic, pilot club 1934, turning left base, runway 29, Corbett.
Corbett traffic, pilot club 1496 on a 5-mile mile, inbound to land, runway 29. Corbett.
Corbett, pilot club 1934 is on final for runway 29, touch and go, Corbett.
Bay.
Corbett traffic, pilot club 202, Papa is clear the runway, departing to the west, Fox Hall, Corbett.
27 miles out.
Gorbay traffic, pilot code 1934 departing runway 29 to the west, Gorbay.
Yeah, I think we are in Gulf airspace currently.
Gorbay traffic, pilot club 14906. 2 miles final, runway 29. Gorbay.
Man, at this rate, we may just have to make this our last stop once we get here. I didn't realize how late it was. Dream you'd learn something new. Outstanding. I've learned a lot from DreamNet. He's helped me out a whole lot on a lot of the IFR stuff. Definitely greatly appreciated. About 22 miles away.
Pilot club 14906 is clear of the runway. Gorbay. Gorbay.
Yep, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna set her down at this Gorbay field, and we're going to switch aircraft to a 172 November, head to Kenosha, and do one or two in the pattern there, and then call it an evening. If I didn't experience just how bad icing can affect your aircraft, I would consider possibly trying to finish this route, but with your safety and my safety in mind. I'm going to go ahead and make the decision to terminate the flight prematurely, just for weather conditions. We're 16, almost 16 miles out. I'm going to make my first radio call about 10 miles.
Gore Bay traffic. Pilot Club 14906 is going to be taking off runway 29er. We'll pass you over there. Gore Bay.
So they're using runway 29er. My heading indicator drifted a bit. Let's get that re-established there.
Gore Bay traffic. Pilot Club 14906 is back taxiing runway 11 to runway 29er. Take off straight out. Gore Bay.
So it looks like there's going to be left traffic both runways, but we're going to be using 29er. And based on where we're at, I think we'll go ahead and do a teardrop entry in. I think that's going to be our best bet. Coming from the southeast, we'll just do a teardrop entry and grab that left downwind. Dreamnid, my friend, you have yourself a wonderful evening. And again, thank you so much, and thanks for hopping aboard for a bit. And we will see you at another time. Take care, my friend. Yes.
Gore Bay traffic. Pilot Club 14906 is taking off runway 29er straight out. Gore Bay.
And gotta stay out of that cloud layer.
Gore Bay traffic. Pilot Club 14906 is clear of runway 29er. Departing to the west straight out. This is my final transmission.
Gore Bay traffic, Pilot Club 33, 10 miles to the east. Gonna be making a teardrop entry to join the left downwind for about 2 runway. Gore Bay. What runway was that? Oh man, I can't believe I did that. Gore Bay traffic, Pilot Club 33, 9 miles east. Gonna be making teardrop entry, join left downwind, runway 29er, full stop for weather, Gore Bay. X-Pilot just disconnected us because our FPS dropped below 20 for a couple of seconds there. But we got rain, we've got overcast, so I'm surprised that, well, I would at least expect that with our new system upgrade to be able to fly this type of weather. It was actually kind of the first time I've been able to fly overcast and rain. And my girlfriend's waiting patiently for me as well. Huh? Hello? Field elevation here is 623. I'm going to imagine pattern to be about 17. So let's go ahead and get down there as we make our teardrop in. $2,400, we'll be alright.
Charlie, Yankee, Zulu, Echo, airport information, Mike 0201, Zulu, weather, wind 29er at 9er, visibility 10, sky condition, ceiling 1800, overcast, light, rain, temperature 1, dew point -0, altimeter 3005, advice on initial contact, you have information, Mike. Charlie, Yankee, Zulu, Echo, airport information, Mike 0201, Zulu, weather, wind 29er at 9er, visibility 10, sky condition, ceiling 1800, overcast, light, rain, temperature 1, dew point -0, altimeter 3005, advice on initial contact, you have information, Mike.
Alright, got our weather, got our winds.
Charlie,
Runway's gonna be 29er. Gore Bay traffic, November 8033 Foxtrot on the left downwind, 290 full stop, Gore Bay. Oh man, hopefully we can land this runway. Gore Bay traffic 8033 Foxtrot is going to be turning left base 29 full stop, Gore Bay. Prop in, mixture in, fuels on both. Beam the numbers, power back. Okay, we're in our white arc, give me flaps 10. I'm going to tell you right now, there's trees on the runway. So just hang on. Well, looks like they might have moved the runway from the original location. Either way, we're going to land somewhere over here. Gore Bay traffic 8033 Foxtrot, left base to final approach 29er full stop, Gore Bay. We're going to be on a very short final. Okay, flaps 2, pull that power out, let the airplane just fly herself down there to the runway. Let's pitch for it, we're looking for about 70. We got a good headwind, so we don't need to crab at all. There's our stall. Let's give it a flare. And set her down. I buttered that one, how about that? Okay, do we have an exit coming up here? Just an exit? Don't know. Nope, looks like a runway. Let's go past that. Okay. Looks like an inactive runway. Doesn't appear to be, yeah, this airport definitely needs some tending to an X-plane from what I can tell. Or at least an exclusion zone. Man, this also looks like a runway. Yep, and there's my Canadian subscription. We're just gonna taxi over here, shut her down, and we'll load up in Kenosha. Alright, lights going off. Avionics off, flaps up, make sure they're rich, parking brake on, mags master. Okay. Let's change it up here a bit. Alright, be right back. Alright, here we are on the ground in Kenosha. So sorry to keep everyone waiting. Hold on, me. That building shouldn't be there. Where did all my exclusion zones go? That's alright. We are in a Delta. So we will be talking to Mississippi Center. Let's get this bird started up. Let's grab our checklist. And where's our November checklist? Okay, master. Got plenty of fuel, right? Beacon. We're gonna expedite this checklist just a little bit. We are in a new aircraft, so we are just gonna do a quick flight check. Okay, that looks good. That looks good. All right, master's on. Flaps going down. Flaps going up. Alright, walk around. Okay, that all looks good there. Master beacon. Clear prop. Okay, we're in the carbureted birds. We're gonna go and prime. 1, 2, 3, and probably 4. 4, alright, primers in and locked. Okay, primers in and locked, brakes are on, throttle slight, mixture rich. Clear, clear on the left, clear on the right, clear in front. Max to start. Alright. And now I'm gonna adjust volume again for this aircraft. Freaking weird. Okay. So we connect to our VATSIM network here. I thought we were disconnected, but we were not. So we got Chicago approach, tower, it is 134.4, avionics going on, landing light on for safety, pitot heat on for, don't need that, no visible moisture. It's good. Mississippi Center.
Kilo Echo November Whiskey Airport information Papa 0153 Zulu weather wind 214 at 6 visibility 10 sky clear temperature 3 dew point -5 altimeter 3013 advise on initial contact you have information Papa Kilo Echo November Whiskey Airport information Papa 0153 Zulu weather wind 214 at 6 visibility 10 sky clear temperature 3 dew point -5 altimeter 3013 advise on initial contact you have information Papa
Altimeter 3013, that does match our field elevation
Kilo
here.
Echo November Whiskey
at
Airport
Kenosha,
information Papa
743.
0153 Zulu weather wind 214 at 6 visibility 10
Winds are 214 at 6, we got good visibility, the sky is clear. Oh, I know what happened. I just updated my global airports for X-Plane 11. So with and what they've started to do is remove exclusion zones, because now every airport that I design is for X-Plane 12 instead of X-Plane 11. So when they remove the exclusion zones that I put in for X-Plane 11, we get X America that shows through some of the models. So I'm going to have to put those back in for my local airports here on my own computer. Alright, good to know. So that explains that. Transponder on, mode Charlie. One 134.4. Mississippi Center. Unless we're on Chicago approach. Milwaukee approach. Okay. Mississippi Center, November 8033 Foxtrot. Or am I in Chicago Center? I am in Chicago Center. So he's out of range. So we got Chicago approach, Chicago Center, 120.35.
Burnett, Steamer altimeter 3015. 59250 knots, American 529.
Chicago Center, November 8033 Foxtrot.
Radio 35, Chicago Center.
Good evening, sir. We are on the ground here at Kenosha Regional. We're type 172, slant golf. We're looking for closed traffic. I have local weather.
Foxtrot, Kenosha ground, runway, actually stand by the runway. Foxtrot, runway 25 right, taxi via Delta 1, Bravo 2, Bravo, and Alpha, and cross runway 15 on taxi via Delta 1.
25 right via Golf 1, Bravo 2, Bravo, Alpha, cross 15 to Alpha 1, November 8033 Fox.
Atlas 210, AD centers closed, ready for service terminated, free exchange approved.
Right over advisory, Southwest 210 unit.
Airlines 8135, cross Banky, had to maintain 120,300 knots, the altimeter 3015.
25 right via Golf 1, Bravo 2. So he doesn't have...
8135, cross Banky at 120,300 knots.
Alright, he does not have the updated FAA chart then apparently.
American 1192, cross Turtle, had to maintain
So
1,003
it's going to be
knots,
Delta 1.
altimeter 3015.
Delta 1 to Bravo 2.
Okay, send across Turtle at 1,000. I think you said 300 knots? 1192 affirmative, maintain 300 knots at Turtle. Okay, 300 knots at Turtle, and altimeter 3015, we have information about traffic Chicago 1192. Chicago Center, Southwest 1138 with information Delta on the physical driveway. 1138 Chicago Squawk 1334. 1334, Southwest 1138.
Alright, cross one, okay, 1533.
Plus 138, ready contact, freeze ground south of Kokomo. Contact Fisk, and descend of maintain final 240.
I think you should have told me to cross runway 33, because that's the closer runway.
Descend and maintain 240.
Runway 15 I understand as well.
Southwest 13. 33 Foxtrot, be advised, Kenosha Tower closes at 9 o'clock local, which is right now. So Class Echo airspace is in effect, and monitor Kenosha's CTAF and frequency 122.8. Have a good night.
Unicom 122.8, thank you for your service, HR33 Fox. Well, that's gonna be no fun if we've got no coverage. Alright. Let's find a different tower. Sorry, don't mean to do this. We're gonna do this though. Let's find a different tower. Let's see. Up to Milwaukee. Let's find something up closer to... Let's go to... Okay. So, if we go to Oshkosh, will that put us in, let's see, Green Bay. So I guess Oshkosh is still technically Chicago Center, huh? I really want to fly in Mississippi Center. So let's go a bit further north. Let's find a delta to go to. Not a whole lot of deltas around there, huh? Green Bay, how about that? Let's go to Green Bay. Never been to Green Bay before. Yeah, that's plenty north enough. Yeah, Green Bay will work. That'll put me in Wisconsin, right? Yep. Or Mississippi Center. So what is the identifier there? GRB? And let's find a GA ramp. Executive, North ramp, North T hangars, East ramp. Well, let's just try that. East ramp looks good. I don't understand why I keep hearing Discord audio noises. Discord should be exited. Still going in the background though, that's weird. Okay, let's try that. Reconnect back to BatSim. Alright. Really gonna expedite this. Startup master beacon throttle. And clear. We just ran, so we should start right up. Start. Okay, didn't need to prime it. Avionics on, landing light on. Mississippi Center. Let's grab some weather here.
Kilo, Golf, Romeo, Bravo, airport information, Quebec, 0231, Zulu, weather, wind, calm, visibility, 10, sky condition, few clouds at 1,000, few clouds at 9,300, temperature, -2, dew point, -5, altimeter, 3010, advise on initial contact, you have information, Quebec. Kilo, Golf, Romeo, Bravo, airport information, Quebec, 0231, Zulu, weather, wind, calm, visibility, 10, sky condition, few clouds at 1.
Man, looks like ideal weather. Transponder. On Charlie. Mississippi Center, November 8033 Foxtrot. Or is that Minnesota Center? Mississippi Center? Yeah, that's what it is. MSP. Oh, Minneapolis Center. I knew it was one of those M's. Minneapolis Center, November 8033 Foxtrot. Maybe. One 3.4.
Down, he slows down. You realize that, right?
Apologies. That's my next time.
Minneapolis Center, November 8033 Foxtrot.
November 8033 Foxtrot, Minneapolis Center, go ahead.
Good evening, on the ground at Green Bay, looking for closed traffic, local weather on board, type 172 slant golf.
Skyhawk 33 Foxtrot, what runway would you like?
Winds being calm based on our location at East Ram. We'll go ahead and take 2-4 for pattern work. 33 Fox.
Skyhawk 33 Foxtrot. Also, your microphone is way overmodulated.
Checking that now, thank you.
Skywest 5430, descend and maintain 5,000. American 3057, descend and maintain 5,000.
It's not what I want.
Canadian Express 225, radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 250 at say altitude. Canadian Express 225, altitude checks, proceed direct Green Bay.
Let's see, audio input, microphone properties. want? We want... recording, microphone, properties, levels. Mississippi Center, November 8033 Foxtrot, is that any better?
33 Foxtrot, negative, it's about the same. We can work with it though. Runway 24, taxi via your discretion.
Runway 24, we're going to go via Delta 8033 Fox. Parking brake off.
American 1865, Minneapolis Center, welcome aboard. Descendant pilot's discretion, maintain 10,000, Omaha altimeter 3009er.
Let me go into my X-Pilot here and check these.
Skywest 5430, fly heading 270 vectors for the approach.
Audio input, hello, testing, testing, testing. Let's see.
Skyhawk 33 Foxtrot, just let me know when you're ready to go.
We'll do, we're still looking at our audio settings, 8033 Fox.
Roger.
Hello, audio, testing, 1, 2, hello, hello, audio, hello, 1, 2. Adjust the mic volume slider so that the peak level indicator remains green while speaking normally, and that's exactly what I did. So we can try that, I guess. Audio, hello. Yeah, I don't know what else is going on with that there. Merc 214, hello, welcome. Okay.
Minneapolis Center, Executive 3012-400. Executive 3012, Minneapolis Center, good evening.
Alright, we got a windsock up here. Doesn't look like it's moving at all, so it's gonna yeah, pretty much confirm our calm winds. Dr. Bar 468, hello. A question, am I a licensed pilot? I'm a licensed student pilot. I do not have my private pilot license yet. Currently in process. Alright, runway 24. Strobe's going on. Let's turn our nav lights on for our ADS-B. Minneapolis Center, November 8033 Foxtrot, runway 24, number 1 ready, close traffic.
Skyhawk 33 Foxtrot, would you like left or right traffic?
We'll take left traffic, 8033 Fox.
Skyhawk 8033 Foxtrot. Wind calm. Runway 24 cleared for takeoff. Make left close traffic.
Runway 24 clear for takeoff, left close traffic, 8033 Fox. Alright, let me just check something. What did my ortho get done cooking yet? Well, that's not what I wanted. Completed. Alright, let's shut this down, free up some resources. Alright, good deal. Strobe drawn. We're going to be left closed traffic. I'm going to set my heading bug to the runway direction. I'm going to set my heading in, my compass to runway heading. 24, 24. Alright, and full power. Let's ease into it. It's going to help us with our rudder takeoff.
And for the aircraft arriving in Sioux Falls, all three of you, since I don't have the ATIS for that airport, I'll give you the weather. Wind calm, visibility 10, clear, temperature -2, dew point -8, altimeter 3006.
We do have positive rate. Our winds are calm, so we're not going to need a whole lot of wind correction.
The perfect height,
I would imagine. Field elevation here is what? 695, 700, pattern being 1700. So I want to make my crosswind about 1400, I would imagine. Should be climbing out at VY. $1,400. $1,700. Level off here. We're TPA. Traffic pattern altitude.
Skyhawk 33 Foxtrot. Wind calm, runway 24, clear for the option.
Clear for the option, runway 24, 8033 Fox. Alright, there's our runway.
Southwest 5430, the airport at your 1 o'clock and 17 miles. Report the field in sight.
Mark 214, thank you so much for the follow. I'll get to your question in just a second here. Let me get caught up here real quick. Bad Aviator, welcome, thank you. Have I ever gotten vertigo than this thing? Personally, I have not. Other people have.
Southwest 5430, report the field in sight. 1 o'clock, 16 miles.
Especially during a stall spin, it really kind of makes some people nauseous. We are being the numbers. Let's go ahead and power back. Give me carb heat on. Okay, almost to VFE. Flaps 10. And let's capture 80. Let's pitch for 80. There's our 45. Roll into crosswind, or base I should say.
Skywest 5430, cleared visual, approach runway 33.
Bad Aviator, thank you for that compliment there. Question, how much did it cost? I really don't like to divulge that information, but over the past 10 years I've got about 12,000 invested.
Skywest 5225, fly heading 270 vector for sequencing.
We're a bit high, that's alright. He's gonna flip right on down in there.
American 3057, fly heading 270 vectors to final.
Alright, remember we're gonna pitch for airspeed, power for altitude. Looking for about 70 knots. Looking good, looking good. Alright, just time to flare.
Scouts 5225, not yet,
full power.
but I was just about to. You can descend and maintain
Airspeed, ready to maintain center, positive rate, here we go. Let's hold that center line. Climb out at VY, 80 knots. And I want to make my crosswind 700 AGL, field elevation 695, so we'll figure 1400 for crosswind.
Skywest 5430, wind calm, runway 33, cleared to land.
Alright. And 1700, here's TPA. Let's level up here. So I've only got time to do this pattern, and we're going to switch it up and do 2 more on the right hand side, and then unfortunately I'm going to have to call it a night. Our initial flight in Canada with the weather just didn't work out like we anticipated. Alright, we're on a sufficient downwind.
American 3057, what's your best practical speed for the approach? Well, this is sort of considered the approach. Well, right now, and until you get to the final approach fix, basically. Roger. Maintain 225 knots until the final fix.
Alright, almost to beam the numbers.
American 3057, just give me your best forward speed.
And there she is, power back. Carpet on. And grab 10 degrees of flaps once we hit that white arc. There she is.
Skyhawk 33 Foxtrot, wind calm, runway 24, clear for the option.
Clear for the option, runway 24 on the go. We would like right traffic if able. 33 Fox.
Skyhawk 33 Foxtrot, make right traffic.
On the go, make right traffic, runway 24, 8033 Fox, thank you.
Skywest 5225, be a vector across the localizer.
Let's roll out. Okay, there she is, flaps 2. Want to pitch for about 70.
Nope, I'm just vectoring you across the localizer. You can,
roll into
you can
final.
descend and maintain 4,500 now.
We're a bit high in the glide slope. Again, that's alright.
Maintain,
We've
you're
got
heading
plenty
at
of runway.
270.
We're a 172 slant golf right now.
Airport's at your 1 to 2 o'clock, 16 miles, report the field in sight.
This aircraft is a slant golf. IFR certified.
57, cleared visual approach, runway 33.
Give me just a second. Let me get airborne again, and I'll answer that question. Okay, let's go for the flight.
815 Hotel Alpha, just off
Speed it up.
Kilo Charlie Whiskey
There it is.
Alpha,
Flaps up, full power.
4,500.
Ready to maintain center. Airspeed's alive and rotate.
November 815 Hotel Alpha, Minneapolis Center.
Positive rate.
Squawk 4536.
Climb out at PY.
4536 for 815 Hotel Alpha.
Bad Aviator used to do pattern at 70 knots all the way around. That's interesting.
Skywest 5430. Taxi to the terminal via Alpha, cross runway 21 at Alpha.
And question, what is my favorite plane? Currently, it is, it's technically called a Peterson King Cat Mike.
Skywest 5225, I'm going to give you a turn the long way around, and this is going to give you perfect spacing. Turn left, heading 360.
It's a modified Cessna 182. It's a modified Cessna 182 with some front canards on it. Really a fun aircraft. Right, there's 1700 AJL. Let's make our right crosswind.
American 3057, wind calm, runway 33, cleared to land.
Get back down to pattern altitude here. And roll right into our downwind.
American 1865, information Mike is current. You can expect a visual approach runway 14 right. Descend and maintain 6,000.
Minneapolis Center, good evening. FedEx 1125 is flight level 360 direct to Zohan.
FedEx 1125, Minneapolis Center, ident.
Alright, we're about midfield. Almost to be in the numbers.
FedEx 1125.
Alright, there we are. There's our numbers. Power back. Carb heat on. Pitch for 80.
United 725, Minneapolis Center, clearance on request. FedEx 1125.
And flaps
Radar contact 73 miles east of Zohan.
There's our 45.
Zohan fix. Altitude indicates flight level 360. Good evening.
Fluffy Fluffy, hello, hello. Yes, I am alive.
Good evening, FedEx 1125.
I was flying last night. I did not see you.
Skywest 5225. Slow to your approach speed, and airport is 11 o'clock and about 16 miles. Report to field site.
That was a sloppy pattern. Sloppy, sloppy.
Giant 984, Minneapolis Center, standby. Skywest 5225, additional traffic for you, 12 o'clock, 8 miles, same direction. Is an Airbus at 3,000 on file. Do you have him in sight? Skywest 5225, follow the Airbus, maintain visual separation from the Airbus, cleared visual approach runway 33.
We're on the glide slope.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Cleared visual approach runway 33.
Just fly the airplane all the way down to the runway. We're going to do one more in the pattern.
Alaska 718,
Then I'm going to call it a
leaving my
night.
airspace. Chicago's offline. Radar service terminated. Change to advisor approved.
Have a great night.
Alright, flaps up, full power. Rudder for center. Airspeed, rotate. Climb out at PY.
Over 815 Hotel Alpha, radar contact 11 miles west of the Central Wisconsin Airport. Altitude indicates 5,200. Eau Claire altimeter 3005. What's your destination?
Alright, people. Come on.
205, 815 Hotel Alpha, destination will be Kilo Echo Alpha uniform.
We're all here to have fun. Nobody's being annoying.
Also known as Eau Claire, thanks.
Okay.
Roger, also known as Eau Claire, thanks.
And we're looking for TPA 1600.
United 197 Minneapolis Center, loud and clear. American 1865, your descent was kind of slow. Descend and maintain 4,000. I'm going to give you a vector for descent. Fly present heading, you can expect vectors to the visual for 14, right? Skywest 5225, calm, runway 33, cleared to land. American 3057, taxi terminal via Alpha, good night.
Minneapolis Center 8033 Foxtrot, midfield right down, wind 24, full stop.
Skyhawk 33 Foxtrot, wind calm, runway 24, cleared to land.
Cleared to land, runway 24, 33 Fox. Beam the numbers, power back.
United 725, Minneapolis Center, cleared to the Chicago O'Hare Airport. Rochester 1 departure, Rochester transition, that has filed. Climb via SID, except maintain 7,000. Departure frequency 133.4, squawk 3615.
I think both of you should probably kind of relax a little bit, guys. I'd hate to ask, I've never had to ask anybody to get off my plane before.
United 725, read back correct, 12 left.
Alright. Flaps 10, and we'll round into final. Still trying to capture that 80. Carpet is on. Runway 24. Well, there she is. Power back. Flaps 2. I'm not trying to ban anybody, I'm just simply saying we're all here to have fun. Flying, learning to fly. Alright, this is going to be our last stop and our full stop. And we'll shut things down. We'll head back to the FBO and chit chat for just a couple minutes. Then I'm going to have to call it a night.
American 1865, turn right, heading 360.
Flaps up. Strobes going off. A little bit prematurely, but we're the only one here. And let's go ahead and taxi back to our ramp here.
033 Foxtrot, taxi ahead to the ramp, and over to the east ramp, if that's where you started. Have a good night.
Taxi to the east ramp, and thank you for your service. Have a great evening. 8033 Foxtrot at the ramp shutting down. Alright, here we are. Shut it down here. Next to this,
Sky was 5225, taxi via Alpha. Good night.
Cirrus jet over here. Is it a Cirrus? Maybe it's a V-tail of some. It is a V-tail. Alright, it's alright. Avionics off, all of our lights going off. Let's get our parking brake on. Okay, let's turn our G5 off. And make sure to lean, max to off, master to off. And let's disconnect from our VetSim network. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Yes, I know. Okay. There we have it. Alright. See you guys back at the FBL.
Alright, we don't have a whole lot of time to debrief this evening. Our flight into Canada, we had to, I as a PIC decided to terminate prematurely just due to the weather and the potential for ice and icing conditions on our aircraft. It's not going to be any fun if we were to fall out of the sky. Then headed to Kenosha to try and do some pattern work, but tower closed there. So we ended up in Green Bay, Wisconsin to do some pattern work there in Green Bay. And our center controller was another member of the Virtual USA Flying Club. So I wanted to give him some work this evening. Let me see here. Question from Garter. Can you? No, I don't play Fortnite or whatever that is. This is a simulator. It is a fixed base simulator. The only thing that it runs is X-Plane and occasionally MSFS. There's nothing else, no other additional programs or anything on the simulator computer. So that is all that it is strictly a simulator. You know, there was some commotion that was going on in the chat here earlier that, you know, we're not going to bring back up, but hopefully I don't see a whole lot of that type of commotion again when we're flying. Just kind of uncalled for. But, you know, I've never had to ask anybody to leave my plane, but, you know, it's not above me to do so. A couple new follows I do want to say thank you for. Mark214, thank you for the follow, and some new chats this evening from Bad Aviator and Mark214, and Dr. Barr. So thank you all for coming in and flying. Hopefully it was an eventful evening. WestJet, sorry buddy, you did. We started off in Canada. Where were we at? We departed Wyerton, Charlie Yankee Victor, and we had a decent route planned out, but it was cold, it was raining, so I decided to end it prematurely at Gore Bay just for weather and safety conditions. So sorry you missed that out, missed out on that. But thanks for coming in for a little bit, WestJet. I appreciate it. Duffy Fluffy, hello. Sorry you missed last night's stream. I try to let everyone know in the Discord before we get ready to fly, but I also know that you're on the other side of the world, so no big deal. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm gonna take a couple days off. Cannonball 100, thank you for the subscription. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate that. Our next flight, tentatively, is gonna be well, not tentatively. It's gonna be Friday night. It's an event that I'm putting on with the Virtual USA Flying Club. I'm gonna be flying into KOSU for the Ohio State Michigan football game. In the here in the United States. So that I'm gonna host that event on Friday night. That starts at 7 Eastern, 0100 Zulu. Friday. So yeah, other than that, I don't think I have anything else really to discuss. Let's just touch base again about icing. I don't want to stress that too much. We had visible moisture. 2 types of icing that could have affected us: clear ice and rime ice. Clear ice is a bit more easier to deal with. It doesn't necessarily affect the aerodynamics of the aircraft because it takes shape of your wing. Rime ice is the one that we really have to worry about. It's kind of like pokey, pointy, stalagmite type ice on your aircraft. So that's stuff that we certainly want to avoid. And then of course, so the worst of the worst is your mixed ice, and that's when you got kind of a, rime ice and clear ice, and that's just a whole different bad sort of juju. So how much does the plane fly? A lot or no? I don't have a set schedule when I do my flights. Everything that I do is unscheduled, but then I'm never late for anything. We've got kids, so it's kind of hard to. I don't want to say it's hard. My family's always gonna come first, but it's between work and home. But we fly when we can, so. Garter 525 says use hot breath on the ice. It's good in theory, but when I'm flying at 3,000 feet, I'm not gonna hop outside of the aircraft and breathe on the windshield. Sounds good in theory, though. All right. You can have all the interior heat you want. You still might have a clean. You might have a clear windscreen if you've got enough heat on the inside to keep the ice melted, but that does nothing to do with your wings or your ailerons or your primary flight controls. All of that stuff will ice over. If you've got visible moisture, if it's raining, and if it's below freezing, it would just be a matter of time. I even started to feel like we were starting to lose airspeed as we were coming in for our final approach in Canada there. So I think we touched down just in time. Okay. Okay, so I think that's about it. I don't think I have much left to discuss. So yeah, little bit of a flying with the pilot club at the beginning of the stream, and then some pattern work at the end of the stream. So, all right. Let's see. What time is it? Yeah, definitely time for me to get off of here. I do want to thank you all so much for coming in, flying, and thank you all for the new subscriptions and the new follows, and WestJet, thanks for coming in, buddy. Sorry that it was a short one, but again, we'll be back up on Friday. So hope to see you then. Until then, hope you all take care and stay safe. Let's see who we can send you over to. I don't know if he's going to be finishing up soon, but I'm going to send you over to Sim Caesar. He's really the only one that I've got right now that's flying right now. So we'll send you over to Sim Caesar. If you can't stay for the rest of his stream, at least just stay for the raid. You can tell him I said hello if you wish. Until the next time and our next regularly unscheduled flight, you all take care and stay safe, and we will see you next time.